Welcome to Practical Access. I'm Lisa Dieker.
And I'm Rebecca Hines. And Lisa, I'm excited about today, one of our favorite people, but she is near and dear to your heart for many years now. So why don't you introduce today's guest?
Well, I have my BFF, Elyse Mundelein here, who has been my friend, my colleague, my teaching assistant, and a UCF Go Knights graduate. Elyse, would you like to say hello to our audience and give them a little background about the amazing you?
Hello. Hi, I'm Elyse Mundelein. I am an alumni of UCF program from an IES program from Inclusive Education Services. And yeah, I am being involved with UCF so long. It's been so long since I know Elyse Dieker and Rebecca Hines, and that's why I met them.
Got it. So, Elyse, I'm going to start with the first question, and then I'll throw it to Becky. Give us a little update. You said you graduated from the Inclusive Education Services. Tell us what you've done since you've graduated from that service, and then we'll ask you some more questions about that program later. So what have you done? What are you doing now?
So right now, I am part of Best Buddies Jobs right now, and then Best Buddies Citizens program right now as well. So right now I'm working at downtown Orlando. It's called the Outdoor Law and Christian the Soiler. So I love that job. I love it. I don't want to leave, and I like it a lot.
And now that's a law office, is that right?
Yes.
Yeah, so what do you do in that lawyer's office? That's pretty cool. Do you have to dress up and be fancy?
So no, you have to be fancy, but you have to wear wear a dress kind of thing, casual dressing.
Okay.
But yeah. It's pretty professional looking, and kind of like right now you have professional right now, but yeah.
So when I go to the law office, do I get to see you when I come in? What do you do there?
If you come in, I can say hi, and then if I ask you if they want a coffee or water, whatever, and I will give you some coffee and water.
Got it. So you're kind of the person you're the face of the office when I walk in. You're kind of the person who makes me feel welcomed, and yeah, that's pretty cool. And you say you love it. Got it. And tell me really quickly what you do with Best Buddies.
So I do for Best Buddies. I am still part of a UCF chapter, but I'm not. But I go through events and stuff, and then I part of Best Buddies Citizens. But for Best Buddies Citizens, I think next Tuesday they're having a citizens picnic, so I'm gonna go to that on the 28th.
Fabulous. All right, I'm gonna throw it to my friend Dr. Hines.
Yeah, I'm dying to get in here. Now, when you think about your job right now, what are some of the very specific things that you have to do? You mentioned to Lisa that in one of your jobs you greet people. Where do you think you learned to be able to greet people so well?
Why where we go around doing that, greeting people, because we have clients now. We always get clients in the office. I say my name. Hi, my name is Elyse Mundelein. I am a coworker from the Outdoor Law Christian the Soiler. And then sometimes I ask them, I told this Dieker that I do coffee or water, whatever kind of thing.
So we see you as the expert in advocating for what you need in life. So can you tell us where you learned to ask for what you need? Like, let's think about an elementary, middle school, high school, college. You're not afraid to say, I need help with this, or leave me alone. I got this by myself. Where did you learn, or what's something you would tell other people when they're younger to do to be like you when they grow up?
Well, I don't know my middle school right now. This is so long before we moved here. But I know high school very well. In high school, I'm a double senior in high school. So I stayed for a long time. And then I'm part of the dance program there too. Yes. And
So yeah, you were included in, you've always been with your friends all your life, right? Always.
Always.
Yeah. So I'm going to take a specific example. I know when you were here at UCF in our program, what made you decide to run for student government?
Oh my God. You're putting me in a spot for this. I don't know. I like SGA because SGA, but they give you like they give me you get paid for it, you know, with everything with elections and like everything with vice president, president, all stuff like that. But we table a lot and we get people to you have to come to us, our table, and vote for them and see how they, you know, if you voted, you could get a promo like that. So something like that.
So you ran the elections, am I right? You were part of the elections committee for SGA? And
it's election commission.
Yeah, so that was part of your inclusive education services program. And may I share with the crowd, and we can take this out if you are comfortable, but weren't you the first person with Down syndrome to be on our student government?
It was. Yeah.
You were. And were you proud of that fact?
I was. I'm very proud. I did it by myself, actually.
You did it all by yourself. That's what I love. I love that you did that by yourself. And so when you would go to those meetings and you had a great voice, where did you get that voice from? Where did you learn to say, I can do this? Where did you learn that? How you're so good at that? Where did you learn that from?
My mom.
Oh, your mom. Okay, we'll give your mom some credit there. That's what I was guessing. And how did your mom help you with that?
Well, my mom doesn't help me with SGA. I told my mom I was going to do it by myself. That's why I put you into this Dieker, because you did an amazing job with me with that.
Oh, thank you. You're very kind. Well, it was my privilege to have you as my teaching assistant. So,
Elyse, I know besides your SGA and your college work, I know you've also taught some classes in fitness. Can you tell us a little bit about the classes that you teach?
I teach Zumba, so I've been doing it. So I did last time I did Zumba. I did it 5 times a row. It's been a lot of weight on that, and then after that, I was so busy with everything. I cut it down to 2 classes. Smart. So now, so back to like I taught Zumba at the rec center. They asked me if I'm a first Down syndrome. My visitor said, I'm the first person who works the Zumba, and I was like, oh my God, I'd love to. I mean, I can do this.
Right. That's what we love about you. You're definitely I can do this kind of person. So I'm curious, now that you're, full-on adult, right? You're not a college student. You're working like the rest of us. Mm-hmm. What kind of things do you do when you're not at work?
Not at work? Well, I like hanging out with friends, basically, and love doing that. And then Citizens program, I've been doing a lot of things with them too. But they asked me to do Zumba for Citizens program for Best Buddies. So that's why I'm doing that too. So, but yeah.
It's amazing.
So, Elyse, I'm going to ask you another question, because I know of all the people I know in life, you have lived your best life. I know you've had some health issues at some point in your life, and you've overcame those, and you look amazing, by the way. I'm sorry this podcast isn't in person so people can see how beautiful you look. But yes, you're the only one I know from the pandemic that lost weight is all I'm going to say. And you look amazing. But one of the things that you do a lot is you speak at some very big events and you give keynotes. What's your one thing that you like to tell people? The one thing that you like to tell people in your speeches? What do you like to remind people about in your speeches?
My message. I can say it right now, but I like it. Open mind, open hearts, together can do anything.
I love it. Can you say that not only one more time, but I want the audience to know as they're listening, she's signing that. So as she says it, you might want to follow along. Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I got you, Becca Hines. Open mind, open hearts, together can do anything.
I love it.
I love it too. And I guess my last question, Elyse, is what do you still want to do? So what's next for Elyse?
Well, I have a lot, and my gender back can tell you everything basically. I am part of Best by Central Florida for board of directors here in Orlando, and then did a diocese, a Bishop Grady Villas board, and then I'm a global ambassador for Best Place International. So
we're really proud of you, and it's so great to
Thank
see
you.
you.
Yeah, me too.
So Elyse, my last question for you is if I were a new parent and I had the privilege of giving birth to a beautiful child with Down syndrome like you, what would you tell that mom or dad to do?
Advocate yourself. That's why people can come to in the community and get people involved and stuff like that. So if people want to come to an IS program, Inclusive Education Services, they can come and go. It's like, you know, things they can do everything. They get your mind and say, hey, oh my God, Elyse is a Down syndrome. I can do this. You just go to the community and get people involved.
But can you tell us what the Inclusive Education Services program is at UCF? Can you explain that to the audience?
Yeah. So the Inclusive Education Services is like people doing like classes, job, and the third is go in classes. You need to be in class. You need to be anything you like to do. Like I did my classes. I'm gonna say this to Rebecca Hines too. I did personal fitness as well classes, but it's personal fitness like so hard, but it's everything in mine is like oh my God, I can't do it. Like I can't do this if I can't like, get in like go into in the world basically get people to know and go your classes together. And I did computer class and I did like make her sign language. I did it with Lisa Dicker one time, and I was like, oh my God, I'm a TA with Lisa Dicker's class. We have to spell your name in sign language, and I helped them out, and I helped them how they sign their name.
I love it. And you lived in the dorms, so you went to class, lived in the dorms, were a student governor. I don't think I ever didn't see you at a football game or any other activity you wanted to be. So you were just a part of our campus like any other student. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And you went to class and you ate too much and had fights with your roommates and enjoyed your roommates just like any college student, right?
Yes. No. I was there like 4 years.
Yep. Just like everyone else. You were here with us for 4 years. And then you graduated.
Yes.
Yes. All right. So we're going to end with my favorite chant. I think you'll know what it is. Go Knights.
Sorry, Don.
All right. Thanks, Elyse. Thanks for joining us. If you have questions, you can send them to us on our Facebook page at Practical Access, or you can send us a tweet at Access Practical. Thanks again, Elyse.
Bye, Elyse.
Yeah. Thank you so much for everything. You're amazing.